Hi, my name is Debbie and welcome to Your Story in the Cards. The next lot of readings are for the 27th of April through to the 3rd of May, and I really hope that you enjoy them. And as always with these readings, not everything is going to resonate with you, but just take the bits that do resonate and leave the rest behind. I think last week I said to you I was going to give you the opportunity to actually select a deck of cards that you feel resonates with you. So this is actually looking a bit like a game of battleships here, but if you want to write in the comments after this week's readings that you actually like E3 for example, just let me know. And it's going to be a case of first come first serve, but I will try to do these readings with your actual nominated deck, and I hope you enjoy that. And as always, please continue to like and subscribe, and for all new people, welcome, and I hope you enjoy these readings. Thank you. Hello Scorpio, and welcome to Your Story in the Cards. This is for the week for the 27th of April through to the 3rd of May, and as always this is a general collective reading, so just take what resonates and leave the rest behind. So Scorpio, I am going to choose this deck of cards for you this week, and let's have a look first of all and see what message the angels want to give you. What is the message that the angels want to give you, please? Let's just give it another shuffle. Another shuffle. Okie doke. Right. So this is for Scorpio. What is the message that you want Scorpio to hear, please? What is the message for Scorpio? Well, it's the last one. There we go. And what have we got? We have got the Angel of Psychic Ability. Your intuitive and psychic abilities are strong at the present. Interesting. So there's obviously something around you. You're very much aware of it. You're using your intuition a lot. So, okay, let's just give these a quick shuffle. And we'll see what number or numbers are going to resonate around you this week. Let's have a look. Give them another shuffle. Okay, so this is for Scorpio, please. What are the messages? Oh, well, they wanted to come out, so let's have a look. We've got 999, which is reflect on your achievements and journey that led you here. This reminder encourages you to stay optimistic and keep striving towards your goals. Keep your momentum supported by the powers of heaven. You've accomplished great things. Now embrace the rewards you've earned. Interesting, very interesting. And then you have the 2002. This is, you have more control over your life than you realize. Pursue your interests and take action to transform your circumstances. Things will improve with time. You'll have plenty of opportunities to make new friends. So relax, have fun, and open up. Step outside and embrace the world around you. Very interesting. Yeah, this is reflection, and this is taking control, and this is using your intuition. So Scorpio, different format this week. So let's just see how we get on with this. I'm just going to give these a good shuffle. Oh, these cards wanted to come out. I wonder if they will come out in a minute. Let's have a look. Okay. Good shuffle. Right, let's have a look. So, this is for Scorpio, please. Please, didn't ask for it, but it came out. Please, can we have one card for what's bubbling underneath it? Thank you. One card for the message and one card for the outcome. They wanted to fly out. Okay, and also, as always, I use these to see what a general idea of the message. Just going to shuffle them. Okay, so this is for Scorpio, please. What? Okay. Didn't ask, but it came flying out. 5 of Clubs, this is all about you. And you're very, very busy. You're doing this, you're doing that, you're all over the place doing stuff. This is saying to you, maybe don't take on too much. Maybe don't do too much. But we'll have a look for the rest of the reading and see how it all ties in. So this is you. This is what's on your mind. That's what you're thinking about. Happiness. Happiness with your partner. Happiness within a partnership that you've got. But this is just happiness. It could be a wedding, but it is definitely feeling very content and emotionally happy and secure. What's bubbling underneath the surface? We have a club. Ties in with this. And this club is all about movement, action, doing stuff, planning and prioritizing. But it is also saying you need to maybe take a step back and think exactly what you want to achieve, because this is about your job, it is about social club, it is about football club, I don't know, anything that you're doing that you're very active in. And this is saying, you know, because this is bubbling underneath the surface, this is what you're thinking about at the moment, you know that you might need to make a few changes towards what it is you want to achieve, towards your job, as I say, or your training or your activities, something that you're doing. You might need to make a few little changes, because once you've made those few little changes, which you're very, very aware of, I have to say, because this is underneath the surface, things are really going to move ahead for you. And this is a card that is perhaps, it is you thinking about a new job or going back into a job. Maybe you have been off on sickness leave, maybe you've been on maternity leave, but this is saying that you are wanting to go back into the workplace. So there's two different scenarios here. We won't know, you know yourself, and perhaps, you know, this is what this one is you're doing too much, you're doing, you know, but you need to actually target exactly what it is that you're going to be doing. So let's have a look. What is the message that you need to hear? And you've got the King of Hearts. Beautiful, beautiful cards. Because this is a person, okay? This is a person around you who is very kind, very gentle, very loyal, very trustworthy. He is somebody that you can go to talk to about anything. There's no judgment with him. He just does the nice things for everybody. Maybe it is your partner. Maybe this is this person. But it is somebody who is very close to you, but obviously a very, very kind person. Now, the interesting with when you have the King, this is somebody who can allow you to open up, because sometimes, you know, people carry a lot of stuff and they don't actually show the world what it is they're thinking about. That's the happiness. That's what you are showing the world. This is the 9 of Clubs, and this is what you're not showing the world. So this is you thinking about maybe going back to work, or thinking about, okay, what do I need to change to actually be able to move ahead with this situation? What do I need to do? That's what you're thinking about. And perhaps talking to this King is going to allow you to actually get some clarity, and you'll think, oh yeah, that's what I should be doing. That's what this energy is here. So it could be your partner, it could be your father, it could be your uncle. He's a mature man. But there is somebody around you who is going to be able to help you out. And then what is your final message? It's the 10 of Clubs. Perfect. Because once you've sorted out and you've done the changes, or once you've gone back to work, you're going to get a whole new beginning, and things are really, really going to happen for you. Because this is a card of, you know, you're reaching your personal achievements, your goals. Fantastic card. And I was looking at this one as well. And this is lots of 9s, and this is a 9. So all of these 9s tie in together. And the 9s are all about changes. Oh, wrong way around. All about changes. So you are going to be making changes towards whatever it is you're doing. As I say, your job, your activities, you're going to make those changes. Now, the other thing is we've got 2s here, and we've got another 2 here. So the 2s, when we see a lot of them, it could suggest a repeating cycle. So it is almost like, yeah, you're very, very happy, you're very secure and stable and everything's fine. But deep down, bubbling under this, you know that you need to make changes. You know you need to sort stuff out. So this is just a caution, basically saying, make sure that you do. Make sure you do. Otherwise, you're just going to keep going round in a circle and not actually moving ahead. That's what these cards are saying. Okay, let's have a look. Yeah. And if I have a look at this again, you have more control over your life than you realise, which is this one. You do have more control. You do. Yeah, interesting. Okay, let's have a look. We're going to clarify this Two of Hearts, please. Please can we clarify, there we go, that came out, for Scorpio. The King of Diamonds. Clear thinking. You've got another king now, so you've got two kings. So this is saying to you, you do have a lot of power to be able to manifest and do whatever it is you want to do. You have the security of this partner. You have that security. You have that love. So that is giving you the security to be able to move ahead with whatever it is you want to move ahead with. And this king is all about the money situation. So you are going to take control of the money. This is not a person, this is your energies, okay? Ordinarily this down here would be a person, but this is you taking control of your money situation, because I do feel that in the past you haven't had a lot of control over it, and you haven't sorted stuff out when it comes to your finances. This is saying, yeah, now you're going to step into that power and you are going to sort your stuff out. That is what this card is saying. Love that for you, because this is your acknowledgement as well, that you don't want to go down to this recycling and you know, keep on carrying on with the same scenarios. You don't want to be what you were in the past, because this king is looking towards the past. So that's what was happening in the past. You want to allow yourself to move forward. Okay, let's have a look at this Nine of Clubs, which is bubbling underneath the surface. No, I'm going to use these ones. These. This is what you're thinking about. This is what you know. This is your acknowledgement that you know you need to make some tweaks and changes. Not major, I have to say. They're not major. You just need to make some few tweaks and changes, or it's just your acknowledgement that you know that you're going to be going back to work. Okay, let's have a look. Thank you. And we have the Eight of Diamonds. So, bearing in mind, once again, this is you. This is you knowing that you need to talk to people. You need to communicate with people regarding your money situation. That's what this is all about, okay? Your money situation. So that you don't go down the path of what happened in the past. You don't keep on repeating that cycle. This is you, yep, I know I need to make some changes, and this is what I'm going to do. So this is also about budgeting and financing and thinking about, in a very, very clear way, thinking about exactly what it is you want to achieve. And it ties in with this one. Your intuitive and psychic abilities are strong at present. So this is you, this is your intuition. You know that that's what you need to do. This king, by the way, is a person, unlike this one, which is your energy, but he is also very intuitive as well. So his intuition is going to be helping you along to achieve what it is you want to achieve. So let's have a look at this king. This King of Hearts, please. What can you tell us about this King of Hearts? And this is for Scorpio. What can you tell us about this King of Hearts for Scorpio? Okay. And we have the Queen of Spades. Very, very interesting, because these are almost polar opposite energies. This is a woman, okay? And this woman she can be quite bitter and twisted, and she can be a little bit miserable. She's more of a mature woman, and she can actually cause a lot of trouble. I think the reason that this is here is that maybe the king energy is worried about something that this queen energy, this queen person, is going to be telling you. That all sounds a bit ambiguous, I know, because the Queen of Spades quite often bring messages that you don't want to hear. You know, she is going to say, oh, well, you don't want to be doing that. That's not the right thing to do. That's what I feel that this is here. And this king energy is actually going to say, no, it's going to be okay because, you know, I'm going to help him or her out. It's going to be okay. But I do feel that this is it's the negative Nelly. You know, the one that says, oh, well, what are you doing that for? No, that's not going to work. No, don't do that. That's what I feel this is. This king energy is going to say, no, come on, let's not do that because, you know, that's really quite negative. We're going to be moving forward with this. I'm going to help them out with this. It's going to be okay. So that's what I feel that this queen is here. So let's have a look. We're going to clarify her. Queen of Spades for Scorpio, please. No, we've got two. Queen of Spades for Scorpio. Okay, Queen of Spades. Thank you. Yeah. Okay, and we've got the Five of Spades. This is definitely around this woman here. And this woman is actually concerned about you, that you are taking on too much. Now this one is, you're doing too much and you're delving into all sorts of things, all right? But that was your past cycle, that's what you were doing, but now you're going to be targeting and trying to bring it down to one thing that you're doing because you're going to make some changes. You've got two fives now. This five is like too much. You're taking on too much. And I do feel that this queen, this person is going to say, you don't want to be doing that because you're taking on too much on your shoulders. It's not good for you. Don't do that. So let's have a look. And as I say, this king energy is actually going to be balancing that out because he's going to say, no, it's going to be fine. This could be, as I say, people around you. And you have this one, let's say, friend who is saying, what are you doing? Don't do that. That's ridiculous. You don't want to be doing that. You're going to take on too much. It's going to be too much for you. That's what that is saying. So let's have a look. This is for Scorpio. What could you tell us about this Five of Spades for Scorpio? And you've got the Two of Clubs. So the Two of Clubs ties in with this one, this one, this one, and this one. And this is the doing, and this is the partnership. But the other thing with this is all about trust. And I feel that this is you trusting in yourself so that you don't have this negative Nelly here, telling you something negative about what it is you want to actually achieve, and allow yourself just to do what it is you do want to achieve, because you've got another two now. So you've got two, 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 two. And this is saying, this person, I think, has interfered in the past in things that you wanted to achieve. This person has said, no, don't do that. It's too much for you. Don't do it. Okay? And this is saying, don't allow that person to influence you again. Allow your intuition to come forward. Don't allow the whole thing to get repeated where you listen to what she says or he says, you listen to them and you think, no, maybe I shouldn't do it. No, maybe I won't do it. And then you go back into that not actually achieving anything. Interesting cards. And I think this is saying you have more control over your life than you realise. So this is somebody else having control over you. This is somebody else who is controlling what you're thinking and influencing your decisions and your actions. This one is saying, don't allow that to happen. Trust in yourself. Very, very important. Very important. Yeah, very important, I think. Okay, let's have a look. Let's clarify this 10 of clubs for Scorpio, please. 10 of clubs for Scorpio. Yeah. And we've got the 8 of spades. So this is telling me that in the past you felt very, very restricted by a situation. And you have also had arguments and bad communication with somebody. And I feel that this is the somebody that you've had that bad communication with. This person has stopped you achieving everything that you want to achieve. And I think that is what this card is saying here. So let's have a look. We're going to clarify that. Okay, please can we clarify? Yeah, this person has restricted you and said, no, don't do that. That's not the right thing to do. It's not good for you. It's too much for you. Don't do it. It stopped you achieving. And that has been the repeating cycle of not being able to move ahead. So let's have a look. 8 of Spades. Apologies about my phone bingling in the background. Okay, and you have the 9 of Spades. Yeah, this is definitely this scenario happening here. But you've got another 9. And you've got all of these 9s and this 9. And this is telling you need to make the changes. You know it yourself because this is what's bubbling under surface. This is what you're thinking about. You know that. You need to talk to people about stuff. And this is saying to you, you need to make the changes to allow yourself to move ahead. Because this 9 of Spades is horrible. You've had a lot of stuff going on in the past and arguments and all around this person here who has pulled you back and has dragged you back from whatever it is that you wanted to achieve. So this is what these are saying now. Make those changes. Allow yourself to move forward and don't be influenced by people who are negative around you. Trust yourself and trust the decisions that you are going to be making, because you do have this wonderful person here who is really, really going to help you out. He is the king, okay, and he is going to trump this queen. No matter what, the king always trumps the queen. Okay, I'm going to clarify this one now. Clarify the 9 of Spades for Scorpio, please. What can you tell us about this 9 of Spades? And you have the Jack of Diamonds. Lovely, lovely. Because this is a young energy. This is young energy coming in. Now it's a diamond. The diamond ties in with the diamond here and the diamond here. So the Jack energy is going to be bringing you some sort of message. And it's going to be a good message. It's going to be around your money situation. It's that's the energy of it. And as I say, it is definitely around money happening. It's also saying, you know, the diamonds don't move that fast, so it's going to be quite a slow builder, but things are going to be happening for you. Now, if it's not this person, young person, very sort of targeted when it comes to money, very money focused, can also be a bit materialistic, can be a bit of a Jack the Lad, has really got the gift of the gab, could be a salesman. That's that sort of energy. So he is going to be coming along and he is going to be helping you. Now, it could be the person that you talk to, because maybe you need that young influence, maybe you need that young insight into helping you move ahead, because this is what this energy here, this person coming in for you to help you out with this situation. And I was going to say, I think it could be the energy, but I don't think it is. I think this is the person, a younger person, who, as I say, is very money focused. It knows exactly what money is all about and how to sort out your money issues, because that's what you've had in the past. And I think this is the person that you know you're going to need to talk to. And he or she, this girl, is going to help you do your budgeting and your planning around your money situation. So, Scorpio, love that for you. Very interesting, this one, because I said to you about the twos. The twos are all about a repeating cycle, and this is all about lessons learned. So I think if you look at this, it says culmination, results, benefits, reflection, completion, achievement, growth, and gratitude. This is you actually recognizing what has been happening in the past, recognizing that repeating cycle that you've been in. You've learnt those lessons and now you want to move ahead. You want that clear path ahead. And I do believe that's what these cards are telling you. With those changes and not allowing yourself to be influenced by negative people who are going to drag you down. People, one person, I think, it's just one person, who drags you down, restricts you, where bad communication between you, and actually puts you in the state of absolute stress and anxiety because you're not sure what you're doing, you're not sure what to do, what changes to make. But be confident and trust in yourself that people are going to be coming along to help you through this whole situation. I do love that for you. It's actually quite positive in the end, but it's just you're going to step into your power and take control of the whole situation. So let's just shuffle these up and see what messages. Okay, didn't ask, but hey. Oh, we got two. This is for Scorpio. So we have here, practice self-discipline. That is interesting because I think that is the repeating cycle. Get out of that and practice that discipline of allowing you to move ahead in the best way forward for you. And if it says 32, and that adds up to a 5. We've got 5s here and 5s here. So this is you looking after yourself and actually being very aware of yourself, trusting yourself, and maybe not taking on too much. Just focus and target exactly what it is you want to do. Because this is this card here. This is the changes around your work or your job or your creative activity, whatever it is around you. This is a very interesting card. We have work on changing your thoughts. Well, hello. Isn't that what we've been talking about here? Changing your thought processes. And we have another 5. All these 5s is all about you changing your thoughts, changes here. You deciding exactly what it is you want to do and moving and allowing yourself to move ahead. Love that. Very, very interesting cards here, Scorpio, but all boding well. Okay, let's have a look at these cards that I can't talk about because I can't pronounce it. I'm just going to give them a shuffle. Okay, this is for Scorpio, please. Please can you give us one card for Scorpio? What is the message that Scorpio needs to hear? What is the message that Scorpio needs to hear? Thank you. And we have, well, interesting, we have the scythe. And that is a finish, a completion, the ending of something done. Because then we have a 1 here. So, when you make your changes, when you decide to move forward, trust yourself, your new beginning is going to start. And down the bottom here, you have the Jack of Diamonds. And this is the Jack of Diamonds. So this is the confirmation that somebody is going to be coming along to help you. You're going to get a message regarding your finances. You're going to get a message regarding something pertaining to what it is you want to achieve. And it's going to allow you to move ahead. As I said before, it's not going to happen fast, but things are going to be happening. I love that for you. Really, really, really do. So, Scorpio, with your changes, cutting something off, maybe this is the cutting off of this person here. Maybe that's what that is as well. But things are definitely going to be changing for you. But the important thing is to trust yourself, get help from people who are positive around you and want to help you, and don't take on too much and start getting all scatterbrained. Just target the one thing that you really want to do. And if you are going back to work, good luck and congratulations. But anyway, love that for you, Scorpio. Hope you enjoyed that reading, and I look forward to seeing you next week.